Hello Danganronpa Nation. If you're watching this the day that this video comes out, that means you can still participate in the next Kahoot game, which is this Sunday, January 11th. It's going to be the first Kahoot of the new year, and it's going to be a normal one, which is unlike this video. This video is not a normal quiz. What I had done is I took a zoomed in image of 20 different Danganronpa characters, and I turned it into a Kahoot quiz. You have to guess who you think it is. You can play along at home. If I zoomed in an image of myself, would you be able to guess who I am? I don't know. I hope so. And I hope you enjoy this video. Hello Danganronpa Nation. Hello Danganronpa Nation. Hello. I was in the 15-year anniversary live streams, Google translating my messages to Japanese so I could blend in with the with the crowd. Bro thought he was part of the team. You know what's funny about the demo? I'll just leave the demo gameplay in the background. Is the writing on the wall next to Yasuhiro? If you flip it upside down and look at it right to left, this is a B, this is a U, and this is a G, and it's bug. But I was just looking at it like 6HQ. Huh? What does that mean? Like I would have fallen for 11037. The environments look fucking beautiful, and the sprites are also pretty good. I'm still a little torn on like the animations. It's a little weird, but that's rich coming from me, who is an anime character, and I move like this. This is how I move. Hajime looks ugly, but we love him. Hold on, let me look at him. His barber didn't like even out like the layers. He's got a hard transition from top layer to bottom layer. I feel like he always kind of looked like that. No, but looking at him head on looks a lot more wrong. Shall we start cramming our way into the Kahoot lobby? Shall we do that? Already 36 sausages in the lobby. It's a lot of sausages. Hey, wait, that's not me. I'm not in this one. Guys, that's not me. It's an imposter. If I come in last place and you're repping my name, that'll make me look bad. So you gotta perform. I'm in. Hacker voice. I'm in. Cooked, I didn't study at all. I think you guys are gonna be absolutely fine, because these are character related questions. I'm being coy about what the format is, but it is related to guessing the character. What if people cheat though? Well, if you cheat, you won't be the fastest. So I feel like Kahoot is pretty good about cheating not being super practical, because it rewards speed and accuracy. So if you're cheating, then your speed is probably not good, so you probably won't win. Let's go. Kahoot number 6. Let's get it. Guess the character. This format is going to require you to type out the character's name. You have to type it in. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Who is this character? I took a screenshot of a character, zoomed in very far, type in this person's name. You could type, I think, first name, last name, or full name, and some nicknames work, but I only had like 4 slots to work with, so you do have to be accurate, because if you type in angle, it might not work. I can be your angle or your devil. All of the questions are going to be formatted like this. She's 90 degrees? Well, I think she's like 72 degrees, because she's a cute angle. It is Angie. Angie Yonaga, artist. I did have like 1 extra slot to work with, so I'm like, I don't know. If you could just guess that she's the artist character, then you win. Can I make this right? Oh, I can go through and I can be like, okay, you know what you're talking about. I think if you type this, I think these all count. This is good. I get to go through and I get to audit your questions. Funniest answer counts too? Maybe. We'll see. I wouldn't count on it, but maybe. Okay. We've now changed what the correct answers are. Some of you guys got bailed out. Angel Yogani, you got bailed out. But let's look at the scoreboard. Starfall in first place. Ultimate Winner in second place. I'm Killing Lore in third place. Hey, be nice to Lori. I'm assuming that means Lori. Be nice to Lori. FD in fourth place. And Chi Chobits in fifth place. So that was question number 1. The rest of the questions are going to be pretty much the same way. Just different images. So I hope that you're ready for that. Ultimate Winner is a good name. But that means you have to win. Anything less than first place, then are you even really the ultimate? Alright, but let's do question number 2. Let's get it. Type in the answer. Who's this a zoomed in image of? Who's this guy? Or girl? Who knows? It could be anybody. Looks like a hand, veiny hand, balled up in a fist. Maybe they're mad. Maybe they're holding something. Maybe they have a little worm in their hand and they're keeping it safe. His index knuckle looks off. He's got very bony knuckles. That is the pin for the game, and I'll pin it. I did put in Uwada because some people type out Mondo Owada with 2 O's. So I was like, I don't know. Let's review the answers. Butter boy, Mondo butter, Mondo, sure. Mondo Uwada seat. I knew that some people type it with an O, but I couldn't cover all the bases. Oh, Monso, we'll put Monso in there. So that was question number 2. Can I put Kazuichi as Kaz? No, I don't think it'll count it. Well, I mean, I'll probably, if I review the answers, then I'll approve it. So I guess, yeah, I guess you can. All right. Question number 3. Let's do it. Who's this a zoomed in image of? Oh, who's this guy? Who's this like a mustard character? It could be anybody. What is this keychain? Who knows what we could be looking at? There's only like 2 characters in the whole franchise that use these colors. And we already did like the other one. We already did the first one. This is like the only other like yellow colored outfit. And it is Kazuichi Soda. I'll approve you. Pink hair guy. I don't think there's any other characters with pink hair, so I think I gotta count you. Kazoo, Mechanic, Kazi, Kawihi, sure. Soda. Okay, everybody pretty much got it right. Except for the one person who was perplexed, unfortunately. It was Kazuichi Soda. Soda! Like Biden. Most of you guys got it right. It's a question of who got it right. The fastest. No fun allowed in Twitch chat during Kahoot streams. You have to sit there and you have to take this as this is the most serious thing in the whole world. This is everything. This is life and death. And this is question number 4. Let's do it. Who is this a zoomed in image of? We're looking at some blues, some grays, a little bit of white. I don't know who this could be. This could be anybody. I paused my life for this. I paused my game to be here. Like those t-shirts. The ultimate unknown. In a way, kinda. This is the ultimate mystery man. Looks like maybe there's like a sun going on his shirt. But it is Rantaro Amami. Rantari, Iantaro, Avocado. My boyfriend doesn't count because I don't know who your boyfriend is. Ultimate weed smoker? I can't count it because that's Yasuhiro's thing. Well, actually, the answer right next to it is Rantaro weed. So maybe I got it. Maybe I gotta let it slide. Maybe I gotta let it slide. IDK weed smoker? Sure. Rantaro avocado. Alright, you guys can come in. Jay called him a weed smoker. I haven't watched the Cub Scouts playthrough. And I can't count my dad. Because you could say my dad for every male character and I would have to let it slide. I can't do that. For the competitive integrity of the game. In my opinion, these questions do get harder the further we go. So, you know, we're on question 4. These are like the easier ones, in my opinion. So that was question number 4. It's time for question number 5. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Who's this? I'm looking at a little bit of belt action. Some black and blue. I don't know. Maybe that's like we're looking at like some buttons over here. This could be like a zipper, some folds in the clothing. There's really not anything that I can comment on here. I just have to, and it only gets worse. There only becomes less to talk about the further that we get into these questions. Oh, you know what? I just realized I have evidence of each of these zoomed in characters. I did make small animations where I zoom out so you could see where I was zoomed into. Smurf tennis. Sure. Where's Smurf tennis? You made it. Tennis man, tennis goat, tiny tennis guy. Yeah, I guess Eom is like Ryoma. Tennis? Fish food? Ryoma? Tennis ultimate? Tennis criminal? It's not detective with the hat, unfortunately. It is tennis man. Gremlin. Am I gonna count Gremlin? I think yes, because you know that he's the short guy. So I guess in your brain you do know who it is. You just don't know his name. Ryoma's too cool for Gremlin? Maybe. You guys are worried about it being Nekomaru. You guys have guessed Nekomaru twice. Kokichi's the Gremlin? Emo Labubu? Yeah, kinda. I can kinda see it, which is the scary part. I'll count Gremlin. I'll count it just this once. I'll be kind. I guess we'll do this like every 5 questions or so, just to show you guys what the zoomed in, where we were zoomed in on each character. Pull out the TV on the cart. Because they always had like the squeaky wheel. So here's Angie. This is the zoom in on Angie. It was on her thingies. Here's a Mondo. I mean, we can figure out where the Mondo zoom in was. Kazuichi on his little bolt on his hip. Rantaro right at the bottom of his shirt. And then we had Ryoma also at his belt. And then we'll tuck the cart back in. Because it always had the squeaky wheel. They probably don't even have the TV on the cart anymore. That's some old ass, that's some boomer, that's some boomer technology. It's all smart boards and shit now. Teacher, this kid in front of me's cranking 90s. If it's too distracting, I have a second GIF for the tablet, but I wanted to change the tablet up. Alright, but that's question number 5. It's time for question number 6. Who is this a zoomed in image of? This one I think might be kind of hard. This one is really zoomed in. You can really see the pixels on this one. But you have to identify what are we looking at. There is a couple key features that can help. This one maybe could have been further in on the Kahoot, but whatever. It's not that hard. Yeah, I don't think any of these are all that hard. There are some later ones that I think are hard. Hold up, Teach, this kid's about to clip this guy. Oh my god, he's using the double pump shotgun on Fortnite. He's cranking 90s. He's building the sky base. It is Celestia Ludenberg. It is Celeste. So let's go ahead and get all of the correct answers. Teacher, she's gambling. She's allowed to gamble. The gambling one. Kurumi Korekiyo. 6767. You guys are just flexing with Taiko Yasuhiro. You guys are just flexing. Celestia. That's a flex answer to know that one. Forgot her name. If you can positively get across that you know who the character is and you just don't know their name, then I'll let it slide with the answers. And now, let us see our scoreboard. Moru still in first, Kazuichi's husband in second, Play Ghost Trick in third, woohoo, in fourth place, and Todd the Toadster in fifth place. Would Yasuhiro have been allowed? Probably not, because that would make me think that you're talking about Yasuhiro, the weed man. But you can make an argument that maybe it should count. But I might not have counted it. Maybe someone had typed in Yasuhiro and I didn't count it, and I can't go back. Well, maybe I can, but I don't think I can. You made it to the Kahoot. We're on question number 6, starting 7. The pin is the pin is pinned. The game pin is pinned in the chat. It's Alt F4. No, my computer. All right, that was question number 6, and it's time for question number 7. All right, who is this a zoomed in image of? Who's this? We're seeing some grays, a hint, a splash of white, a little bit of like orangish, yellowish brown, somewhere in that color range. Looks to be something coming off of the main clothing article. I just can't tell what it is. Oh, I fucked up. This one's tough for you guys. I felt like this one was easier than the last. I probably like this character more than the average Danganronpa fan, but it is Yasuhiro Hagakure. It's Yasuhiro on Yasuhiro, back to back. Yaduhiro, Yasuhiro, Yashihiro Hagakara, Hiro counts. Not Fuihiko, not Kaito, not Byakuya, not Makoto, not Korekiyo, not Kokichi. It is weed. It's not Chihiro. Not Kaito, not Gundam. Taka with Mondo suit. Not quite. Kiyotaka. Yasuhiro. Yep. Gay guy. I don't know about his, I don't know how he, I don't know what his sexuality's like, so I can't really say. Clairvoyant. That's funny that you remembered he's the ultimate clairvoyant before you remembered his name. I feel like of all like characters' talents, him being the ultimate clairvoyant, I feel like I tend to forget that. Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting any of these. Ah. This one was tough. I'm surprised. Teacher, pull out the cart again. Alright, I'll show you guys where it is. Well, we'll do Celeste first. This was Celeste's hand in this sprite. And then this is Yasuhiro's coat coming off the side. And then I can't do like squeaky wheel. That's the best I got. But that was question number 7. So let's go. Question number 8. They are getting harder. Who is this a zoomed in image of? This one might not be as hard. This one actually is probably not too hard. In my opinion, I feel like there's only one character that has colors like this. You're not supposed to type it in the chat. You're gonna give everyone the answer. What if they didn't know it and then they saw you typed it in the chat and now they know? You guys are doing yourself a disservice. Guys, why am I some kind of threat to you, bruh? They're like, oh my god, Lalo's coming, run! They're coming, they're gonna kill us! I had a feeling that you guys would do good during this Kahoot. I feel like Danganronpa fans, they know their characters. And it is Peko Yama. Danganronpa S knowledge could help you? For an answer. There might be one Danganronpa S question. Maybe. Maybe. Let's review our answers. One woman army. Yes. Peko my queen. Peko, 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 Peko. Peko, 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 Peko. Peko my... How did both of you guys type Peko my queen? Peko 6'7". Nice. Swordswoman, the hot swordswoman. Peko fuzzy. I don't know, Peko? It is Peko. You thought you didn't know, but you knew. You knew deep inside your noggin, inside your heart of hearts. You knew. Some people thought it was Smugi. Some people thought it was Himiko, Shuichi, Kiibo. But it was Peko. Kind of have to allow a Smugi every time, though. No, I won't. I will not, because you could argue, oh, well, Smugi can dress up as everybody. But that's... Then I would have to... You would just type Smugi for every question and then get 100%. That's cheating. The character needs to have V3 in their eyes if they're cosplayed as her. Interesting. I never even noticed that. I never noticed that. But that's question number 8. And it's time for question number 9. There's always time to come back. We're not even halfway through. There's plenty of time to come back. I believe in you guys. And it starts with this question. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Who is it? This one? I might be lenient with the answers here. Actually, I don't know if I have to. Let me do some research right now. Let me go ahead and look something up. Let me go ahead and take a little look-see. Let me look at some sprites. Okay, okay. I may be lenient with this one. Imagine that my screen is looking at what I'm looking at on the wiki page. But it is Junko and Oshima. I will allow Mukuro because they do have the same pins. I'll count Mukuro, Junko or Mukuro. Covered both of your bases. Enoshima Junko-chan. Junko-chan. Junk Enoshima. Yes, Queen Junko. Despair Junko Mukuro. Takumi from the 100 line. The 16th student. I'll let it in. Junko Enoshimi. Your mom. I don't know. Freebie, please? No freebies. I don't know, bro. I'm sorry. Annoying magician Toko Himiko. Magician Yumino. To be fair, you don't get to look at Junko all that often. She really just shows up at the beginning and the end. You don't get to look at her all the time. In our scoreboard, Lalo in first place. Lalo is killed. Play Ghost Trick. Cecilia in second. Todd the Toadster in third. Tumbleweed in fourth. And woohoo in fifth. Junko is in every game. That is the truth. I don't know if she has the same design in every game. Like, does AI Junko have the pins? Probably. But I haven't looked at AI Junko in eternity. But that is question number 9. We're at like the halfway part. So let's go to question number 10. The V3i. That's true, you did tell me about that. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Who's this? Who's got shoes like this? You never get to see the lower half of characters. So I could see this being tough for a lot of us. A while ago, I was like, I kind of want to do a whole trivia where it's like, can you guess whose shoes this is? And then we got to like characters wearing sandals and I'm like, this doesn't feel right anymore. I'm good. This feels weird. I don't like this. Yeah, these some goofy ass elf shoes. The way that they curve up at the end. Who is it? That's for you to figure out. It is Himiko Yumino, the ultimate magician. Hi, Miko. Hi, Miko. Himiko. Himiko. Hiniko. You guys keep guessing Jataro. I noticed you guys guessed Jataro for like the first one as well. I don't know. Himiko? It is Himiko. I don't know if Lalo wears shoes like this, so I don't know if I can count this answer. Himiko. Yumino. Himimo. Hiroko? I mean, there is Hiroko, like, isn't that, like, Hagakure's mom? Yeah. Redhead with no Is that no drip? I guess she is a redhead, huh? Please, speed. I need this. I'm gonna get rickrolled. They're gonna type the next line of the rickroll in the next question. I can feel it in my bones. No. They killed Lalo. No. I always come back. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time for any upsets. Especially at the end when the questions are much harder. So that was question number 10. That's the halfway part. It's time for question number 11. Who is this zoomed in image of? I believe in Todd the Toadster. We see some sharp lines, a piece of paper perhaps, some blue, some white on a black background. I don't know. Who could this be? Light work, no reaction. The Death Note. It's a piece of the Death Note. This is the only Danganronpa character to wear corduroy jeans. This is the only Danganronpa character to use performance-enhancing drugs. This is the only character to shit their pants during a class trial. It is Nekomaru. It is Nekomaru Nidai. That ultimate team manager. Nekopara. That is a completely different game, but I'll let you have this. Nekomaru. Hiroko. Robot. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Mekamaru. Am I gonna count Mekamaru? I think, yeah. Because you know what the character is. You could argue that they're completely different characters, but you know who it is. The kid from UDG. You guys are just gonna keep guessing Jataro until it's right. Peter Griffin. Muscle Akane boy. Sure, you could have it. Nekomaru, my man. No way we're counting gym guy. At least he'd be in the gym. He's a big guy. Toilet dude. It's pretty good. I think we got everybody. Robot? I mean, Robot makes me think Kiibo. So I can't let you have Robot, unfortunately. Unfortunately. That would count as a vote for Keyboy. Almost put in shit, man. That would have counted. He is a Division 1 shitter. This is really a race of speed. This is a recurring theme where it's all about being as fast as you can and getting a perfect score. Don't expel me from Danganronpa class. Well, you gotta get a good grade, or else you're gonna have to go to detention, after school detention, and you wouldn't want that, would you? I don't think you want that. Are we in the Doki Doki Literature Club classroom? We are. I considered changing the background. I might change the background soon. We've been in the Doki Doki sphere for like 5 episodes. So maybe a new season, new background. Alright, question number 12. Let's do it up. They're getting harder and harder. But who's this a zoomed in image of? Looks like not a whole lot to work with. Just white and black lines. With a little bit of gray for texturing. Thought they were naked. I mean, to be fair, the Danganronpa characters are like that pale. They're like pure white. I see someone has even clocked exactly what sprite it is. There are a couple of sprites like this. I think there's at least like, I can think of 2 other characters that you can see from behind that have sprites that are facing away from the character. I know there's at least 2 that I can think of. I know Kyoko has one, Sakura has one, this character has one, which is Tugami. People are saying Mondo, Byakuya, Ryoma also have these. I didn't even know about those. Impostor, Tugam. I think I will count it because even in my answers, like I wrote Byakuya Togami. So I'll count Togami. Impostor. Thick Kuya. Tugami times 2. Byakuya Togomi. Byakuya. Big dude. Fat guy. Do you think he would be upset if you guys called him these titles? Sus Amogus Imposter. I hate that I have to let that one slide. Do I have to count Among Us too? Damn it. That's upsetting. The big Among Us imp. Byakuya Imposter. Fat Byakuya. Fat Affluent Progeny. Tugami, perhaps. Ultimate Imposter. But it is, in fact, Tugami. Fat guy is too broad. You make a compelling argument, because there's also, like, Hifumi. And some people did guess Hifumi. Can we get the school TV back? Yeah, I can show you. Okay. Which ones have we not seen? I don't think we've seen Junko, or Peko. So here's the Peko zoom out. It was the bottom of her sword. Here's Junko. Junko's pins. From that sprite specifically. Himiko's drip. I don't know, she's got the hat, and she's got the pin. The pin's kind of cool. Here's Nekomaru's toilet paper. I feel like anything below the waist is a little bit harder to see. But this is Tugami. Zoomed right into his back. And that's that. If you do Mikan, make sure to do the salad picture. Well, I've already assembled all these. So I can't use the salad picture. Although it would have been really interesting to take images from CGs rather than sprites. That would have been hard. There's so many different ways that we can do trivia. I could do all beta arts. I won't tell you when I'm doing what quiz though. Cause then you guys will be like, if I'm like, oh, the next quiz is gonna be all beta trivia, then you guys can study and you guys will get a heads up. You'll get a leg over everyone else. Which, I mean, I guess when you think about it, is that really so unfair? I mean, you went out of your way to do studying. Should you not be rewarded for your studying? I don't know. It's a tough question. Tough moral dilemma. This is the last Kahoot for this year? Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. Christmas is coming up quickly. It's only like a month away. I gotta do some more Christmas shopping. But I think I've done pretty good with Christmas shopping. Both my parents, I have already figured out what I'm getting them. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. I'm usually pretty bad at giving gifts. But I don't wanna be bad at giving gifts. So I'm excited for gift giving this year. Playing Fortnite in a Doki Doki Literature classroom. While there's a Danganronpa quiz going on. One more shower until Christmas. I'll get a pressure washer and I'll blast you with the pressure washer. Alright. But that's question number 12. Let's do question number 13. Can we decorate the class for Christmas? Yeah. I'll decorate the room for Christmas. That's a really good idea. I'll do that. I'll do that for the next Kahoot. Okay. Question number 13. Run it up. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Who is that guy? Or girl? Who really knows? Looks to be like gray spikes. I don't know. And they're all in the void. The background is just pure black nothingness. They're just in an endless. They're in like a black hole. It's the Great Gozu. Saw them in a random quiz that wasn't even remotely Dangan related yesterday. Does it have every Danganronpa character or just some? Just some. There's 20 questions, so I've only done 20 of the like 48 mainline Danganronpa characters, but there's even way more than that. Sakura, Sayaka. To be fair, I always do this. I always say Sayaka instead of Sakura, but unfortunately, I can't give you this one. Unfortunately. I do the same thing. You said doo-doo. I do the same thing all the time. Sakura Naruto. Sakura Goat. Sakura my alpha. Apple pie. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Sakura Ugami's hair. Miss Poison. Oh Gray. I will allow it. Miss Poison is that's an evil ass answer. Sakura's married? Yeah, to me. We're married happily. I guess realistically it's to Aoi though. But also Aoi is apparently married to my friend because that's why I drew that. That's why I drew them kissing Aoi in the last stream before that. So the Aoi's also taken. Everyone's shipped a million trillion different ways. True, there is Kenjiro. Or is it Kenshiro? Something like that. That's like her actual for realsies love interest. The polycule. It's all everywhere you look, it's polycule. Supposed to go see a movie in 29 minutes. All right, let's lock it in with question number 14. It's go time. Who is this a zoomed in image of? What is this? You see a leg with a singular square band-aid on it. I feel like me describing the character out loud, it's like, oh, I get it. If you think about just like their defining traits. Well, I mean, I guess this is literally just a band-aid. Can you guess who it is out of a singular band-aid? Is that enough to guess who the character is? My other wife. Surely is the polycule. People that can actually make like a polycule work are built different. I feel like you have to really let yourself go of any sort of envy or jealousy. Like, I feel like in real life, how do you not become jealous? That's for people braver than I. I could never. But it is Mikan Sumiki. Aoi actually probably does have a band-aid on her leg. Or maybe it's like a leg brace. Just went off this character always looks injured and prayed. Yeah, I was like describing it out loud. I'm like, huh, leg plus band-aid? It's like, well, when you think of band-aids, you probably think of Mikan Sumiki. So I'm like, maybe I gave it away in my description. Aoi, is this an actual band-aid? True, and she is also tan. But it is Mikan. It is also Minan. I'll allow it. Mikan. It's not me. Mahiru or Mikan. Will I allow 2 answers in one box? Voiced by Kayano Ai. We gotta fact check this one. Mikan Sumiki Ai Kayano. She's the Japanese voice of Mikan Sumiki. Welcome in. Welcome in. You made it. Jataro? Jataro is also band-aid coded. One of these times. It has to be Jataro. It has to be. Mika. Not fair counts. Okay. I didn't know there was a quote. I didn't catch that. See, now we're getting too deep in the woodwork where I gotta do research. We're getting into the woods here. Mahiru or Mikan. Do I want to count that? I think I can't. I can't let Mahiru or Mikan. You need one answer. You gotta pick one answer. Is there another not fair? Oh, okay, I see it. Good looks. Good catch. Alright, but that's question number 14. We'll go to question number 15. These are X Factor characters. Alright. These are characters. This is where it starts to get especially hard, in my opinion. This is where we're going crazy. Question number 15. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Okay, I lied actually. It's the next question. What is this? We're looking at a question mark. Maybe this is like a piece of string. Maybe. Who could it be? WTF is this? I don't know. What is it? It just gets harder and harder. It's a ghost, a spirit perhaps, an apparition. Don't know how to spell his name fast. I mean, you could just do your best. If you just like, as long as I can understand who you're talking about, then I'll let it slide. This one is a little devious. I'll pull out the TV for this one. It is Kiibo. It's Kiibo's a hoge. Kiibo, Kebo, Keeblies, my divorced dad. I'm sorry to hear that. It is hair, but you have to lock in whose hair it is. It's Kiibo's hair. Please accept my answer. Sure. Sure. I'll let you in. Just because you asked really nicely. Golden Girl Genius, dead. The Shirley Whirly. Key 1. I give up, bro. Kiibo. Gundam counts because he has black and white. How does that... What do you mean? His Ahoge becomes silly on his blushing and confused sprites, but does it look like this? Tony, pull out the cart. Alright, time for a recap of where we were before. So, here's the Sakura one. Sakura's side-facing sprite. Here is the Mikan one. Mikan leg. Mikan knee. And here's the Kiibo one. When he's looking puzzled. If a puzzle is puzzling, then what does that make a quiz? Just another little riddle for you guys. But that was the Kiibo sprite. That one was diabolical, I would say. But they get worse, I think, in my opinion. Is his hair synthetic or made out of metal? I always assumed it was made out of metal, but the idea of him being a robot wearing like a wig is funnier than his hair being metal, I would say. Here come the UDG characters. No. No. Is Jataro next, probably? No. Question number 16. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Who is it? They seem to be a established individual. They got a brown orange tie, a big star in the middle, probably for doing a good job at school. Seems to be some sort of buckle, and maybe it's a backpack. Maybe this is Kaide. I don't really remember. I think Kaide's got a fit on like this. We also have his soda drinker tubes, because it was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number 1. I'm really reaching here. Please answer fast. Get me out of here. It is Jataro Kimuri. One person knew his full government name. He is the Little Ultimate Art. Jotaro, Jotaro, Zataro, Janraro, Jatataro, the masked guy. I'll let it slide. Mask Beautiful Boy, Jan for January. Little Ultimate Arts, Lol Arts, Little Artist, the robot guy. Not quite. Arts Kid. Jaruto, Little Art. Definitely not Jataro. Jataro finally. I had to know, please accept. Nah. I gave the one freebie out, and that was it. It's not my mom. It is the mask kid from UDG. Kid made of patches. Kid named Patches. This homeless dude. Jataro now. Jataro. Mask kid. Most of you guys did get this guy. Literally nobody has a fit like this. He's kind of got that shit on. I can't lie. Honestly, I couldn't have scripted it better myself. But it is Jataro. For question number 16, I don't remember who this guy is. I don't remember who the next character is. TBH. It's not going to be easy. But who's this zoomed in image of? Oh, okay. I know who this is. But do you guys know who this character is? Can you guys remember? Maybe you guys remember maybe you know who it is, but do you know their name? That's the question. Oh boy. 1 out of 5 chances. Useless characters. This one's not that bad. Actually, he's alright. I don't mind this one. The green one. I mean, if you guys type the green one, maybe I'll let it in. Maybe I'll let it slide. One of you guys did type green monocub. That is the answer that I did. Monodam, Momodam, Monodam, Mondam, Monotdam, Gren monocub, the green monocub, monocub that's a robo. It is not yellow monokuma, that's Monosuke. This is Monodam. Mono something. Well, they're all mono something. So I can't let you have that one, unfortunately. Green mono. Mono Kid is the rock star. He's the blue one. Monotaro is the red one with the ninja stars. So I can't count that one. Mini Nekomaru, White Monokuma, a Monocub. It is Monodam. Monodam. Robot, if you read, accept it. I don't negotiate with... I don't accept... I don't take threats like that. Mono Kid robot thing. Yeah, you knew it's the robot one, so even though Mono Kid is the Rockstar one, I'll let it go. Never gonna run around and desert you, Green Bear, a Mono Kid. Shiro, it's not Shirokuma. Minimaru, one of the Mono Cubs. He ate a room key. Chat, did Monodam eat a room key? Did he do that? Monodam. Well, this is Nekomaru. He did eat a room key? Okay. Surely you guys aren't all just collectively lying. What if you guys type in fake facts for each character and then gaslight me into believing that it really happened so that I accept your answers? An elaborate cheating conglomerate. He ate the art room key? I see. That one was pretty tough, but it's not the toughest question in my opinion. How do y'all remember? That's what I'm saying. I don't remember that. I only remember the major story beats. I do remember Kokichi lockpicking the door. I just assumed like Korekiyo just had the key on him or something. Seems a little bit unnecessary to make one of the Monocubs eat it. That was question number 17. And now, question number 18. We're nearly at the conclusion. But first, who is this a zoomed in image of? This one I think might be the hardest question in the whole thing. But you can narrow it down slight. We got some light blue. Some might say that it's even like dark gray, but I think it's got a crumb of blue in it. Is it all three of them? It is one of them. There might be, I think there's another character that it could potentially be, but I would have to look at their outfits, which I will do right now because I can. I think I have the time. If I go sprite gallery. Okay. Yeah, it can only be this one character. I had to confirm. But unfortunately, it's not Ibuki, it's Nagito. It's Nagito hospital gown. There's 20 questions, and this is the 18th one. Nagito. It is Nagito in chapter 3. Nagito but sick. Hospital Nagito. Despair disease Nagi. It is not Ibuki, unfortunately. Nagito despair. Komaida despair disease. Despair disease guy. He is the only guy that has the despair disease, but I can't count it, unfortunately. Makoto Nagida. Dork answer. That's a dork answer. It's so I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether it's hilarious that they made Nagito Komaida an anagram of Makoto Nagi and then it wasn't relevant to anything. On one hand, it's hilarious because they're just like, it's the ultimate troll and it was just for marketing, just to create intrigue. But also, it's just a total red herring. Sick Nagito, sick one, Nagito liar disease, Ibuki or Nagito. Unfortunately, you had to pick. I was thinking, I'm like, shoot, it could potentially be the same sprite for Akane, but just with Akane's head. But Akane does have a side-facing sprite, so it can't be Akane. Nagito, perhaps. Gives $20. Accept. I'm checking my bank account. It looks to be the same. Ibuki sprite is the same as Nagito's, but you can see that's Komaida. I was like, Koma? What does that mean? But you can see Ibuki's hair, so it can't be Ibuki, unfortunately. That was one of the evil parts of it, is there is no Ibuki hair. Do I count evil Makoto Nagi? I guess. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna accept gay. You can make an argument for every character being like gay, so I can't accept gay. I can't accept it. Accept gay, please. You could be like, you could just say gay for everyone. And then you could rationalize it later. I'm begging. Okay, I'll let gay slide this time, but don't expect the mercy again. Oh, I put sans in there. If you guys had typed sans, it would have counted as an answer. I gave you $20. Oh well, if that's Rev's answer, then like, that's my boy. I gotta play favorites. You're always there. How am I supposed to switch up on my day one supporters? Let's go, playing favorites. Let's go. I got peer pressured into accepting gay. Not that I'm unaccepting of of people who are gay. I would reckon that I'm quite accepting. That is a wild sentence. That is true. Komahina is the root of Danganronpa besides Sayoma. I would agree. I think Komahina is... With no Komahina, the landscape of Danganronpa looks entirely different. We might not even have Sayoma if there's no Komahina precedent, you know? That one tweet about Nagito. What girl is Nagito most likely to end up with? In response was, girl? I think when 2x2 got announced, they're like, there's still hope. Because there's a tweet about, I hope Komaeda gets with a woman just to piss off the entire Danganronpa franchise. There's still hope. Komaeda's gonna be in the next one. He could marry a woman. There's still hope. It still can happen. That might be the funniest thing that could possibly happen. Alright, but that's question number 18. Time for question number 19. Who is this a zoomed in image of? Who's this? Do you even know their name? Me neither. I did not know this character's name either. This is Mark. He's one of my coworkers. It would be really funny. The funniest thing that I could do is just take somebody's OC and just put it in the Kahoot. Just somebody's random Danganronpa OC and throw it in the Kahoot and ask you guys who it is. That would be really funny. But it is Taichi Fujisaki. 6 people knew his full government name. And it is Chihiro's dad. Chihiro's dad. Chihiro's dad. Chihiro dad. Gonta was the trick question. Dress fella dad. Yep, that's true. Programmer dad. Chihiro's dadzer. Chihiro's sibling? I mean, yeah, they're related. Yeah, that's the only, like, I guess a sibling implies, like, that they're brother, but I'll let it slide, because you know they're related to Chihiro, and that's the only other character that's related to Chihiro that, like, we know of. So I feel like that's fine. I'll let it through the filter. Fuji dad, Fujisaki dad, Papa Fujisaki, Mr. Fujisaki dad, Churjiro dad, dad of Chihiro, Chihiro dad, Chihiro father, dad. Yeah, sure. Chihiro's father, Chihiro's dad, Taichi the dead dad, dad of a character. Wait a second. You don't know what character. You just know it's a character. You almost tricked me. Chihiro's dad, Chihiro's father, Gonga, Taiji. I mean, I think you were close enough. You knew that their name was like Taichi. I think you knew what character it was, so I think that's okay. You let dad slide? You're right. I did let dad slide. There's only like 2 dads in Danganronpa. There's Jin Kirigiri. There's Chihiro's dad. I guess you see like Makoto's dad. How many other dads are there? Monokuma is a father. But do we see and Kazuichi Uritaka's dad? Byakuya is a daddy. Who said that? Yeah, who did say that? That's highly suspect, whoever said that. Taka's dad is shown in UDG. In the bad ending. Oh my god, you're right. They all become dads in the bad ending. No, you're right. Alright, I'll let dad of a character slide. Whatever, I'll let dad of a character slide. This is for all the marbles. This is... You have to clutch up on what I think is the hardest question. Some of you guys, this is probably easier for you guys than it would have been for me. You guys might be familiar with this media, more so than I am, because I am not very familiar with it. A spiral, I expect good things from you on this question. This is your question to win. A spiral, you need to get this question correct, or else whatever you were up to yesterday was for nothing. For nothing. You were unknowingly doing your studying yesterday. Question number, this is question number 20. Who is this a zoomed in image of? We see a flower pattern. Who is this character? Do you guys know this design? Huh? That's not the response that I wanted to hear. That doesn't instill me with confidence. This may be a character that you're familiar with. Do you see it? Do you see the line that leads to victory? There are a little bit of context clues. That is true. You do have a crumb of context clues. You have to use everything at your disposal. I could have potentially made this one harder, but I'm like, this is like an out there design. And it is Korekiyo Shinguji. This is his Danganronpa S summer outfit. It's not Gundam. It's not Kurumi. It's not Shuichi. An adult? I don't think he is. Santa. Actually, I'm Santa. Kyo swimsuit. Who the F is this MF? That's Korekiyo. Sakura BF. Kuzuro Mafia, Izuru Mention, Overlord of Ice, Korekiyo swimsuit, Korekiyo 10 year, Danganronpa S person. Oh no, my streak. I'm cooked. Welcome in, Cork. A character, Nagito or Junko. Surprisingly, it's neither. Gundam Anniversary. Flower person. Freebie. Let me pass, please. Korekiyo, I don't know. You actually needed, It's Rev, please accept. No. Your next line is right. Oh my god, Dio's here. Somehow Nagito screwed me over. I think I got everybody. This was a tough one. A merciless round. No freebies. No mercy. I won't save your streak. And I won't no nepotism hires. Merciless, because this could make or break somebody's win. And let's see who won it all. Third place, number 1 Izuru Glazer. Second place, Tumbleweed. And first place, who could it be? It's woohoo! Congratulations. You guys are the best guested Danganronpa characters by the zoomed in screenshot. Players of all time. Left to make a sandwich. Glad I missed the beach outfit one. He was covered up. Congratulations to everybody for playing. I hope it was fun. You guys all did quite well. I had to pull out some big guns. I had to pull out Nagito hospital gown. I had to pull out swimsuit. Let me pull out the bonus. The ending. The last 5 zooms. Here was Jataro. This one wasn't zoomed in too far. Could have been a little bit more evil. So that was Jataro. Here's Monodam. This is the top of him head. His little like antennas that zoom out. Here's Nagito. I had to not zoom in too hard because then it would be a total 50-50 between Ibuki and Nagito. But Ibuki does have her hair down. Here's Taichi Fujisaki. I think he only has half body sprites. I don't think he has any full bodies. And here is Korekiyo in his like a bodysuit. Awesome.